Why does that work? The other one doesn't. That's so silly. Meh. Crazy. Anyway, got it working, yay! See if anyone's going to join me after that debacle. One person watching. Anyway, if anyone's in here, hi. Massive technology fail again. That one doesn't come through as that shape. There we go. Thought I'd get fancy and use multiple cameras today. If anyone's interested. I'm not sure anyone's going to bother coming into the stream now after that, but anyway, we can see. Kids are watching Paw Patrol today. It's stuck in my head. Not expecting anyone to join me for the stream. Just occurred to me, let's bring the actual model I'm working on over to my build table. I have a feeling some people are still in the other stream, which is not ideal. The other stream that didn't happen. Thanks, YouTube. What am I up to? Somewhere about here. There we go. Bag 3. Here we go. Apparently my stream is good. Right, someone else is in here. Hooray! My chaotic start to this video. Again. Had it all set up and it still didn't work. This might end up being a very lonely stream now that's happened. We'll see. We'll see. Got 2 people. Who's watching? Anybody want to talk in the chat? Trying a different setup today. It's not quite working as I would like, so that camera is stuck. What is going on there? That's really strange. Huh. Having all kinds of fails tonight. Don't know what is going on tonight. So strange. What is going on tonight? This looks terrible on me. Thanks everybody. It's not really very widescreen, is it? Huh. Alright, so I need to adjust that over there a bit. Why is it stopped again? What's going on? Get that. Did not get that. Is it too close? Is that the problem? Why won't you go to widescreen? Why did you not like me tonight? You're obviously not helping. Ah, so that's the problem. You don't like having two cameras running. That's not very helpful. That's better. Thank you for helping. Shouldn't really be doing what I'm doing in the stream, but need to fix it somehow. There we go. Right, that is more what I was expecting. Ugh. What a farce. One person watching now, everyone's abandoned me. That's just gone terribly. That is a waste of some good cabinets. Two, four, six, 8. Get a minifigure army out of the way. Nobody's watching me. Because it's gone so horribly wrong tonight. Oops. Didn't read the instructions properly. Me, myself, and I. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. believe nobody around. Really? I find this very strange. You haven't broadcast them live, so how's anyone going to know did them live? Why did you offer it to me then? Silly. Mm-mm. Are they? Alright, did anybody get a notification about that? Do I need to announce that it's live? Right. Yeah. Ready to work. Who knew? Sitting there for 5 minutes talking to myself. Da, 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 da. So many YouTube fails. Do, do. Let's see if anyone's going to join me now. Fixed 15 bugs. Wait, can you get a privacy thingamajig if you're humming a song to yourself? I'm going slightly mad. Possibly am. Is there anyone in the stream with me? I can see someone else is in here. You can say hello. Just spent half an hour trying to get the stream to work, which I'm not very happy about. And then got it working and then realised it wasn't actually streaming to anyone because it was a private video. Just, you know, helpful. There it is. That's what I need. That's what I want. Oh yeah. Ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-dum, 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 aha. Ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dee. We are living in a yellow submarine. That was a set I really should have got when it was out, because I do like Yellow Submarine. Oh, I'm running my own stream. I could be watching all these other more exciting streams, I'm sure. I actually have a second webcam that I'd hoped to have set up today, but it seems that the second webcam conflicts with the first webcam in the software I'm using, which is frustrating. Next time I'll figure it out. Aha. So many of those. Might be ending this stream early if no one turns up. Come on, YouTube. Window going down there. Let's move that there, and then it's actually all in the camera, which is probably a good idea. Hey, half brick film, and I can't say that. Metal brick. Hello. So I've been having massive technical issues tonight. The stream was supposed to start half an hour ago, and for some reason OBS and YouTube didn't want to talk to each other. As you can see, they are talking to each other now, but the original stream was a dud. So yes, I love this set. It's brilliant. So such a relaxing build to do. I'm very happy with it. I have to say, it's one I was it's one I've wanted for a long time, and finally saw it on sale somewhere, and jumped on it before it sold out, because I know it's a popular set because it's being discontinued. Anyway, how are you? I've been sitting here talking to myself for the last 20 minutes. Then I realised that it was still a private stream. I'm having a bad night. One of those nights. Great song by the Eagles. I'm not going to sing. We'll lose anybody who's in the stream at that point. So how are your days, guys? What's going on? Up to anything exciting? I've just been sitting here talking to myself. I should have bought a drink in. No, I shouldn't have bought a drink in. I did bring a drink in. Wait, water. There it is. Yeah, it's a good set, and so far I'm quite impressed with how unrepetitive it is. There's not really a lot that has been doing the same thing over and over, which has been really good. That's one thing that always gets me with the larger creator sets, is they sometimes get very repetitive. Like I still remember the doing the walls, the red walls in the Assembly Square set. My goodness, they drove me insane. Then I came up with a quick way to do it, which helped a bit, but my goodness, they were still boring. Look good at the end, but you've got to have patience of a saint to do that. I'm not known for my patience. Guess they have to be sometimes. To get the detail, you know, sometimes they are, but I think my fingers like cramped up when I was building Assembly Square, you know, it's like, ah, don't make me do another one. My fingers were screaming at me. I knew what you meant. Although I think some of the mocks some people do are probably quite repetitive. Whoopsie. Trying a different setup with the camera overhead. I think I need to put it up higher so that it's like more, looking more down, if that makes sense. So it gets more of the build table in, because there's sort of stuff going on around it that you can't see. Like I'm currently building from the manual, which is down here, but you can't see any of that because the camera's not high enough. I'm not going to adjust it now because I've spent enough time getting the thing working. What is going on there? This brick does not want to attach to this wall. There we go. Right, where am I up to? That one. Slightly mad. Oh, there we go. Finally got some people in my stream and someone's dropped out already. So annoying, because I had a stream like scheduled and everything, and there were people in that one ready, and then couldn't actually get it to stream, which is stupid. Anyway, I will make sure I test a few things a bit more thoroughly before next week. I'm not having that happen again. Embarrassing. I apologise for my sniffly nose. I have had a cold. Well, not a cold, a fever this week, and now it seems to be a cold, and just can't seem to stop getting sick. It's really frustrating. That is really cool. I like that detail with the way they've done the pipes with the pressure gauge on the top. That's really cool. Another one of those. And all of those. And all of those. I'm on a steam train. Nobody's watching me. I'm going to guess there is going to be a marathon bit of tiling going on in a minute. Oh, so this is the back wall. I see. Just realised what I'm building. Oh, and that sits on that other hinge we put in about 15 pages ago. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. We'll come next two of those. It goes there. That one goes there. And this one goes here. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's going to sit right there. There we go. That's cool. That's very cool. Very, very cool. What is... Oh, okay. Oh, what? That's strange. Okay. So you take one of those. That caught me a bit off guard. I wasn't expecting what you do here. Oh, I hate it when people shoot cereal at me. I've got 3 kids and they don't so much fire cereal at me, but generally whenever they have anything like that to eat, I'm like quite quite careful because they're still very young and they have a habit of making a mess, and it's usually me who has to clean it up. Okay, so that goes that way around. I really wish this other camera was working. It'd make it much more interesting for you. Because then you'd actually see the build table as well. It's only a cheapy camera I picked up today. It was in the supermarket Aldi, and they had a Logitech webcam for all of $7, which is a bargain. So I thought I'll do that and I can make my streams more interesting. Didn't work. Yeah, that sounds about right. I give my kids their I quite often give my kids cereal in a cup, like a tall plastic cup, and then only like half fill it, which is actually plenty because they're still young, but it saves a lot of cleaning up, I tell you. I apologise for my sniffle, it's really annoying. I'm amazed by how many of these bricks you use in this set. There's loads of them, these ones. Loads and loads. Right, so where does this begin? That begins there, all the way over here. Oh, that's an interesting question. I'll be honest, I wasn't. What you have to know about me is I'm actually quite a shy person. You wouldn't guess it. And it's taken me a lot of time and effort to actually convert myself to being quite open as I am now. But what I've realized is that most people will just appreciate you for being who you are, for being like real. No one's going to criticize you for stepping in front of the camera, and if they do, just block them because they're idiots. But yeah, just be natural, just talk. Like, all I'm doing is talking to you the way I talk to my friends. Like, I'm not making any special effort. Now, if I do a corporate video or something like that for work, which I do now, so some background, one of the reasons I actually set up this channel was as a way for me to actually boost my confidence. So what you just asked me is actually one of the reasons I did this channel in the first place. It was a way for me to practice talking to the camera, to practice being more open as well. You know, it's worked very well for me. So yeah, I mean, I was slightly nervous, but not really. I mean, I didn't do a face reveal till, I think I was on 100 videos, or 100 subs. Was it 100 subs? When did I do it? I'm trying to remember now. Was it 100? I think it was 100 I did a face reveal. Maybe it was 500. But anyway, I just decided I was going to sort of set this point where I'd been talking to the camera but hadn't actually been on the camera. So decided it was that was when I would do it. But yeah, I was, you know, don't if you overthink it, it'll be hard. That's all I'll say. Is it's not a terrifying experience. Don't worry. It's just be natural. Just be you. Just, you know, people watch your channel because of who you are, not because of you know, not because you've done something else. It's because of who you are, because of the mocks you make, because of the content you create. So yeah, don't worry about it. They love you for you. And if some troll or whatever comes on and starts to give you stick for whatever reason, kick him out. I'm actually very impressed with YouTube's spam recently. I only had a troll come into a couple of videos, and funnily enough, I usually have people who are moderators in. I've just, the way the whole thing's gone tonight, it's gone so badly that no one's actually watching the stream. But usually I have a couple of people who are moderators on it, and they're quite good at kicking people out. I've only ever had one person being making. Oh no, I've had a couple of people making silly comments in my channel, but again, I just report them for being what's the word? Not very community minded, and then ban them from my channel. Make sure you report them before you ban them, though. And on the subject of connecting with your audience, I have found that if you watch my last city update video that I put live last night, I've been doing that a bit where I'm in front of the camera at the beginning of the video before I do the next bit. And I actually have found, it might be in my imagination, but those videos tend to do a bit better quicker. You know what I mean? They get a bit of momentum. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And I think the reason for that is because, you know, by being there at the beginning, doing an intro and talking to the camera, I think it gives it like a real authenticity. I think that's probably what it is. But I've definitely noticed those videos seem to get better watch time and pretty good like views in the first day. So I mean, that one I just put up yesterday. Alright, it's not done as gangbusters as I would have liked, but where is it? Yeah, it's only had 158 views, which isn't like huge for a new video, but it's not terrible either. So I mean, it's above my average at the moment because I've not been creating as much as I should have, or I was doing, but yeah, it's done alright. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel like those videos are more authentic, if that makes sense. So I don't know, have a look and see what you think, see if you agree with what I mean by that. But yeah, I do it, totally do it, totally do it. Don't be shy. People want to know who you are. They like your content, they write good things about what you do. But it's up to you. Do what you're comfortable with. I'm just saying that's what I found personally. I don't want you to then do it because I said so and then like I'm trying to say the best possible thing. But yeah, I'd do it. In fact, after this stream you should go and do one straight away. Oh, it's supposed to be that way around, okay. Good golly gosh, there's some fiddly bits in this set. Oh, someone else has joined the stream. Are they going to join the chat? Or not? The $1,000,000 question. So what videos are you thinking of going in front of the camera on? What sort of content are you going to do? Oh, come on, that's really fiddly. I actually want to do some more tutorial videos. I have to say I need to come up with some topics to do it on, but I really enjoy doing those because it makes me think a bit more about what I'm making, and they seem to have good long-term watches, which is always nice. Right, what have we got here? We are adopting the Lego room tour. Why don't you do because you do stop motion, don't you? Why don't you do a like a quick tutorial on you know my top tips for doing a stop motion video, for example, or the top 10 things I've learned, or just the top 5. Don't say top 10. Like do a top 5 and then do another one in the future, but of things I've learned doing my stop motion or something like that. I think that would be really interesting and do quite well. People always like it's one of those things that shows up well in searches, is top X number of something. I should do one of those actually. I'm telling you to do one, I should do one myself. Good idea, I like your thinking. Why is no one in my stream tonight? This is bugging me now. Do I smell? Okay, that might be it. Yeah, just do like a top 5, and then it's a lot of people like I don't know if you follow Richie Boy J, but he does like his top 5 like mocks of the week. Like you could do something like, you know, my top 5 stop motions of not necessarily the week. It's quite hard to do a weekly video unless you've got a lot of time, but yeah, something like that. I keep thinking about doing something like that, but never quite get round to it. Or I do sometimes. I did have a period where I was making the videos about the upcoming sets, but I kept running out of time to actually do the videos, which was really frustrating because they did really well. Really well. Which either means I did it well or my timing was right. I'd like to think I did it well, but just need Lego to start giving me stuff to review, which is on my list. I've got to get back on top of my reviews, which I will be doing one of after this video. So my goal is to get through bags 3 and 4, which is taking me a long time. Still not through bag 3. I can't believe how long this set takes. Or I'm just like going so slowly because of the issues at the beginning of the video. Alright, thank you for joining me. I'll hopefully see you later, if I'm still here, if I haven't given up by then because no one's in my stream. Have I missed a piece there? I feel like I missed something there. I did. It's supposed to be there. I'll probably still be here talking to myself. That's the way it feels tonight. Let's turn you around. Good grief, it's getting heavy. Good grief, Penfold. Wow, that spin looked like a scene out of Contra Spirit. Okay, what have we got here? When did that happen? So I did that one. Didn't do that one. Right, that's what's missing. Missed the whole step. Can't believe it. Paw Patrol, they're on the double. Why am I humming Paw Patrol? Seriously. Okay. Quietest stream I've ever done. Where is everybody? Where is everybody tonight? Nobody. How weird. I've been penalised by Google for something, or by YouTube for something. Oh well. Live and learn. Down to 2 now. It's not so good. Live stream's a lot better when there's people to talk to other than yourself. So much beautiful sand green. I love the sand green colour. It's a great colour. I'm going to turn the stream off in a minute. A bit annoyed. This bag. If no one comes in, I'm going to call it a day. Silly. So silly. Right, folks, given that no one's in this stream, I am going to end it. Not really any point in doing a stream with nobody in it. So thank you for those of you who did watch. Sorry about all my technical issues at the very beginning, very annoyed about that. Anyway, calling it a night. So thanks guys.